and leading party members have reacted as well. I understand Honorable Botwe has also resigned as the chairman of the campaign committee. And it only tells you that things have not been properly done by the flag bearer and the people who advise him. When it comes to Honorable Botwe, I am very much aware that he accepted the role to be the campaign, to be the campaign team hesitantly because for what I know, he does not like the way things are going on around the flag bearer. He is not happy with the kind of people the flag bearer seek advice from and how decisions are taken around him. So he, for what I have gathered, have already warned the flag bearer about the consequence of surrounding himself with the kind of people he does, and kind of warn him that if he would accept the position, it means he would have to, the flag bearer would have to do away with some of these advisors who, according to him, does not help the campaign process, and which was how he came on board as a member of the campaign team. Sorry, excuse me. So, subsequent to that, a lot had happened. It appears that the flag bearer still take certain decisions. I mean, decisions from some of the people that like the likes of that Honorable Botwe, think are not equipped with the necessary experience and the emotional control to take those decisions.
Great, David.
Yeah.
So, David, let's zero down. Let's put the spotlight on the nominee now, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. NPP Vona Meati says, "One more per Santinio, NSCiano, one more Santino Opoku Prempeh, and Mniade." And what is all about this? Fancy he went crying this annual. Who is saying?
Well, let me say that. I mean, the issue about the tribal affiliation or origin of Dr. Opoku Prempeh does not necessarily come in if it were just a general selection that was being done. For what we have gathered, we are aware that indeed a few weeks ago, a couple of weeks ago, the national security had was supposedly conducted some research.
That's the NIP report, correct?
Yes, they conducted a research about before this research was done in February early this year. There was an earlier research done, which covered a sample size of 200,000. This 200,000 covered members of the party who were selected randomly, some executive members, and all that. So this was also to determine, to scientifically select who is best fit for the running mate position. And in that survey, it turns out that Honorable Kennedy Agyapong was the most favored for the job. And you recall that in the aftermath of the primaries, the presidential primaries, there has been a very cold relationship between the flag bearer, Dr. Muhammad Bawumia, and the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
Correct.
And this relationship has been generated into a situation where the Honorable Kennedy Agyapong said that he was not going to campaign for the flag bearer.
Yeah.
Except someone else. I mean, Matthew Opoku Prempeh emerged as the running mate.
Correct.
When it turned out that, so when he calculated it, he realized that with he emerging as the preferred running mate of the majority of the party members who were interviewed or were sampled, there was a need to bring him on the campaign. But he was never going to be as a running mate because of some of the utterances he made during the
flag bearership
race.
Correct. Okay.
But then the survey then requires that they bring him closer to the campaign, and indeed they did brought him closer to the campaign. You recall when you met the flag bearer in Kumasi during one of the campaign visits by the flag bearer to Swami.
Yeah.
And so the idea was to just bring him closer and to make it look like there is, if iron out their differences. And then they would then drop the name of the candidate that he had said he would prefer. But, time has passed. He has realized that he's even more popular than the so-called candidates who he said he would prefer to be the running mate. And the way the report was leaked, the national security report was leaked, also became a concern to many people in the party. In fact, the second resurvey that was done, they narrowed down the candidates to only Ashanti region, those who have affiliates in the Ashanti, who are Ashanti region, who originate from the Ashanti region. So it was limited to NAPO, the chief of staff, who Madame Prima Opari. It's also Educhum, the Honorable Minister for Education.
So are you suggesting that this this document, the NIB report, was leaked to these top people earlier before it got to the press, or another one?
No, I'm saying that this report that got leaked is a product of the second survey. Okay. Which was limited only to these 5 people who came from Ashanti region.
I see.
Or others who came. It was limited to candidates from Ashanti region.
Yeah.
As opposed to what was done in the earlier survey, which was a nationwide survey to scout who is more favorable to partner Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Hey. The earlier one was conducted with general candidacy of the party. So, for instance, you had Kennedy Agyapong, any other person who could emerge as the running mate, and that was what the party people voted for Kennedy Agyapong as their most favorite. So when another report is done of 5,000 respondents, and it's saying that it's Matthew Opoku Prempeh, it is very deceptive to tell the public that the most favored candidate is Dr. Opoku Prempeh and not Kennedy Agyapong. So that is the deception about, the consultation done, the supposed consultation done by the flag bearer.
I see.
Because, the party people are very, very important in this decision making. If that is what they are trying to project, then Kennedy Agyapong should have been named as the running mate.
I see. So
not Dr. Opoku Prempeh.
Great. So if I hear you right, David, does all these rendezvous pretty much suggest that the report somehow was skewed towards, as it were, to project Matthew Opoku Prempeh to some extent? Do you Can you give us that sense of that?
Exactly so. It appears that the report was purposed to have Dr. Poku Prempeh as the running mate. And it's also, this can be explained by how the report got leaked just